I kept this picture over my desk of her holding her baby. The moment has traveled with me for decades. Linda was facing a lot of uncertainty. She was finishing classes for a new job as a Head Start teacher when she found out she was pregnant. She had 4 wild teen boys at home, and her partner didn't support her decision to have another baby. I was impressed with how she embraced the unknown, including me. I was working as a nurse midwife at a big urban clinic when I met Linda at her first prenatal visit. She spoke openly. I was feeling some uncertainty myself. New job, new city, new midwife. Midwives weren't exactly well accepted then or there, so I was flattered Linda trusted me. I missed her second appointment. My father died, and I drove 1,000 miles to be with my family. Our next visit, Linda met me with, "I'm so sorry," and a hug. And that connection immediately replaced my uncertainty. 6 months later, the hospital finally allowed nurse midwives to be with their patients during labor and birth. I felt pressure to prove myself to the staff that a midwife could be trusted. Then Linda showed up in labor. She chatted about her boys, how she hated pushing in labor, even invited me to a family picnic. When she asked for a bedpan, I said, "Let's walk to the bathroom." "Really? I can do that?" Linda's sister rolled her eyes like, "What is this midwife doing?" Linda sat in the bathroom, a queen on her throne, and the 3 of us shared stories while she labored. Occasionally, her nurse popped in, shook her head, and closed the door. Later, Linda sat on the bed, leaning on her sister. I jumped when she yelled, "Helen!" The nurse popped her head in again. I opened the delivery pack, put on gloves, and we eased out baby girl Denita. Linda reached for Denita, brought her to her breast, then leaned back against her sister. A peaceful birth. A year later, our midwifery practice had grown. The midwives wanted to celebrate with a big birthday party for all the babies born with us that year. Great party, balloons, music, cake, and political, the media, speeches, the mayor. I fake smiled and looked for an escape. Then I saw Linda and baby Denita across the room. We both grinned, and she moved through the crowd, confidently eliminating the distance between us with her smile. Then, without hesitating, she handed little Denita to me.